So y'all, we're gonna have to talk about this man hitting this woman in the face with this brick because she would not holler at him. All right, so basically, this video has gone viral all over the internet. There's this woman who's claiming that this man hit her on the side of her face, here to be exact, because she would not holler at him. So y'all, this is so sad. This is so terrible. So basically, this woman out of Houston, Texas, I don't know where she was at. I don't know if she was outside of a nightclub, outside of an event or something like that. But there were a group of men around her, and she was claiming that she had just got hit in the face with a brick and that none of the men around her tried to help or do anything about it. She said that all she did was tell the man that she was not interested and that this man hit her in the face in front of everybody, and no one tried to help. No one tried to stop. Nobody tried to come to her aid. So here's the thing. This happens a lot. And this is truly really, really sad, right? And I'm not exactly sure if it happens in any other communities. And someone can drop down in my comments and let me know if that does happen. But I know in this community, that happens a lot. And that's happened to me several times, as far as, someone approaching me and I'm saying, no, I'm not interested, this and that. And I've gotten, you ugly anyways. You ain't cute no ways. You think you better, this and that. I've heard of incidents where guys have thrown drinks in girls' faces, where men have attacked women in certain instances and cases. And even also too, a lot of times, say for instance, if you're not interested and you tell someone, hey, I, am in a relationship or have a partner, well, where your ring at? Are you happy? Well, just take my number and we can be friends, right? And it's like, really? Like, why? Right? And so there's so many times and so many cases where women actually have to just take this number because they might feel unprotected and not safe, and then just delete or block that number after the fact, so the person won't call because she was not interested in the first place. So what's the problem here? Like, how do we fix this situation? Because this is a known thing that happens a lot in the Black community, and in clubs, at parties, out and about and stuff like that, in a lot of different areas. And this is not something that's talked about. And so it takes for an extreme case when someone literally assaults someone with a deadly weapon, where people start talking about this and this is being highlighted. But this happens all the time, where these aggressive, these small ego men, these men that are insecure, that are sad, that are pathetic, like to bully and get angry at women who are not interested in them. Because first of all, and this is the thing that blows my mind, at the end of the day, when you're trying to talk to somebody, when you're trying to holler at somebody, there's a 50% chance that you're going to get a yay, or there's a 50% chance that you're going to get a nay. And at the end of the day, it's okay, because that person just may not be interested in you. You can still be attractive, handsome, a great person, have money, whatever the case may be. Everybody's not going to tell you yes. And that's in the case of women too. If a woman approaches a guy, she's just not going to automatically get a yay, because that person might be in a relationship. That person may not be interested, or that person may not want you. And it is okay. I don't know what kind of mental illness is running rampant, where people feel and believe that they are just, the greatest creation, that everybody's going to say yes and they can pull every number, and then that their self-esteem has to be so low and that their EQ level has to be so low that they have to turn to violence when they don't get something that they don't want. You are a literally walking maniac that needs to be locked up. And it is ridiculous and it is sad, because this is going on a lot, where men will get angry at women in public, be it that, they don't want to holler at them or anything else, and they want to attack these women. And then another sad thing about it, and I made a video about this, when, a man will attack a woman in public and there will be other men around, and these men will not do anything about it. These men will just stand back and look at this stuff like, oh, well, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But when it's the other way around and you want somebody to rally behind you because you're being targeted, then everyone is supposed to be like, oh, let's help them, let's save them, let's march. But then when it's a woman and, you know, when it's an African-American woman and someone is attacking her in public and y'all are just standing there, then what are we supposed to think? This is just a lot to unpack, you know, and this is something that goes on a lot, and it has a specific community, and, you know, there are specific targets, i.e. the women. So what I feel like and what I believe is that, one, just quite honestly, women need to do whatever they feel they need to do to protect themselves, right? Be it if they need to hang out around, you know, when they go out with a group of women, make sure everybody's in their cars, so you all, you know, carpool. Women, you know, don't get gas after a certain time at night where, you know, you might frequent places where there might be groups of men or anything like that. Making sure you carry your mace or your taser, whatever you need to carry to protect yourself. And or sometimes if you might need to give that person a fake number or decoy number, but sometimes that doesn't even work because sometimes these guys will literally call that number in front of you. So if you need to give your real number and then block that person, that might be something to do. But just do anything and everything to safeguard yourself and protect yourself in that space and time, and then go from there, because it is just definitely sad. It's definitely crazy, and there needs to be a fix. And I don't want to hear nobody saying anything about people bringing unwanted attention to themselves because of what they're wearing or whatever the case may be, or if she was dancing on a guy and then he asked her number and she should have gave it. Ain't no way. If someone says, no, I don't want to give you my number, they don't have to have a reason, and they don't have to have anything. That's their prerogative, and that should stand. So, you know, just tell me what y'all think. This is a really sad case, you know, but some things need to happen and some things need to be broadcasted for people to start talking about it and maybe fixing the situation, because this is something that definitely needs to be fixed. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think.